Hi, my name's Levi. I'm an instructor here at Chartroller Tuition. Today I'm going to talk to you about ultra stereo and how to get that in your DAW. Today we're going to use Ableton Live, and I've got a lead sound here we'll have a listen to. Now, this is just 3 layers stacked on top of each other. I've got a saw, silent. Got a nice vowel sound from Massive. It's quite popular at the minute. And then a pad. So at the minute, there's a thing going on in pop stuff, and especially in EDM, where you have really wide synthesizers. It is quite an old technique, but seems to be really popular again at the moment. We can do this a couple of ways, and the first way I'm going to show you is with what's called the simple delay in Ableton. And basically we just offset the timing of the left channel to the right channel in the stereo image, and what that does is tricks the ear into thinking or perceiving the sound as wider. Let's give you an example. So here it is without it. Here it is with the effect. So you can hear that it's pushed out to the left and the right. Just give it a go once more, a little bit longer. Here it is without it. With it. So what I've got here is a simple delay, and pretty much all I'm doing is changing it from its original settings. I'll just drop one on now, how it comes standard. This one on the left's the new one. You can see that the left speaker and the right speaker is set to sync, which means it's synced to the time of the DAW. This being Ableton, we've got 120 beats per minute in 4/4. So everything's going to lock to that, and that's normally really cool. So it's a pretty safe way to set your delays. But what we can do is actually turn that onto manual mode by clicking on those 2 buttons. I'm just going to delete the one I created before. And you can see here we've got now in time mode, so we've got milliseconds instead of quarter notes or eighth notes or something synced. What we can do here now is just turn the left speaker right down to 1 millisecond. Preferably to be 0. This particular delay doesn't go that low. Others will. You can do this with any delay that allow you to do manual sync. Then down the bottom here, we'll set this to around between 20 and 30 milliseconds, and you'll start to get an idea of how it gets wider. So let's turn that on. So that's the effect. What's going on now, the last stage in that, is leaving the feedback on 0 and turning the dry and wet all the way up to 100. So we get the whole mix spreading out. We'll hear that now. Okay, so basically all we're doing is using a delay with time set to 1 millisecond on the right speaker, delayed by up to 30 milliseconds. Now there is a calculation you can work out, so you could work out a stage that's 20 foot long equals X amount of milliseconds. I'm not going to do the maths today, but you can find that on the internet. So that's it, very basic, doing it manually, but also there's plugins that do this for you. And they add another dimension in pitch. So not only can you offset the left speaker's time by the right speaker, you can offset the left and right speaker's pitch in cents, which is less than a semitone. So it gives it a slight detuned effect, which is used in synthesizers a lot, but also makes things seem wider. So here it is without. I'm using the Eventide Ultra channel, which is a free plugin, and it's amazing. You can get it from their site. It's very cool. So let's hear it without. Let's hear it with the Ultra channel. set to the setting called micro pitch shift, where in this case the only thing engaged, you can see these in-out buttons here, the only thing engaged is the micro pitch shift. So here it is. So instantly you hear it's a really familiar sound. You know, you hear this a lot with detuned synths and stuff where they'll detune oscillators against each other, and it works the same with any audio source. So this is great for vocals as well. You can use this effect on vocals like BVs, backing vocals and stuff like that, or guitars. If you're doing rock, it's great for guitars and stuff like that. So let's just hear it one more time with the effect off. Let's hear it with. Okay, well that's it. So that's ultra stereo. Remember, you can do it yourself with the simple delay, or you can do it with the ultra channel. And there's a couple other ones as well. Check out Sound Toys. Micro Shift is a really good one. So thanks very much.